Hello, welcome back to my channel, Lindsey Doe. Listen closely. What if the real reason you've been struggling in the bedroom has absolutely nothing to do with your age? I want you to sit with that for a second, because I've talked to men in their 40s who feel completely broken, and I've met men in their late 70s who wake up every morning feeling more alive than ever. The difference isn't luck, it's not genetics, and it's definitely not some $400 prescription your doctor hands you without blinking. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what urologists have quietly been adding to their own morning routines, and why most men never hear about it until it's almost too late. Stay with me. This one genuinely changes things. Let me be honest with you right now. You didn't click on this video just out of curiosity. Something brought you here. Maybe it's been weeks, maybe it's been months. Maybe you've started avoiding intimacy altogether because the anxiety of what might or might not happen feels worse than just not trying. And the worst part? You feel completely alone in this. You don't talk about it at work. You don't bring it up with your buddies. You maybe hinted at it to your doctor once and got handed a blue pill and sent on your way like that was the end of the conversation. But it's not the end. It's actually the beginning. Because what's happening below the belt is your body sending you a message from somewhere much deeper. And today, we're finally going to listen to it together. 1. Your body isn't broken, it's been starved. Here's the first thing I need you to understand. Erectile function isn't just about desire. It's about blood flow, nerve signaling, hormonal balance, and something most doctors never mention, cellular energy. When those systems get depleted, your body starts rationing. And what it cuts first? Non-survival functions, reproduction, intimacy, vitality. You're not failing. You've been running on empty for years and nobody told you how to refuel. 2. The coffee connection that's quietly changing men's lives. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Several urologists, not the ones on TV, the ones actually doing the research, have started quietly incorporating specific compounds into their morning coffee. Not because it's trendy, because the data keeps pointing in one direction. Compounds like L-citrulline, pine bark extract, and a root called Tongkat Ali have shown remarkable results in improving blood vessel flexibility and nitric oxide production. And nitric oxide? That's the key that unlocks blood flow to every part of your body, including the parts that matter most. When these go into your morning coffee, before the day's stress can hit you, your body absorbs them at peak efficiency. Simple, quiet, effective. 3. Nitric oxide, the molecule nobody taught you about in school. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. When they're young, they're flexible. Water rushes through easily. But over time, stress, poor diet, inflammation, those hoses get stiff, narrowed, clogged. Nitric oxide is what keeps them supple. It's what signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. And here's the jaw-dropping part. Your body produces less of it after 40. Every decade, production drops further. By the time most men hit 65, they've lost a significant percentage of their natural nitric oxide capacity. But, and this is huge, you can stimulate production again, naturally, without a prescription, without side effects. That's exactly what the right morning compounds do. 4. The psychological weight you've been carrying alone. I want to slow down here for a moment because this part matters more than any supplement. When a man struggles with erectile dysfunction, it doesn't stay in the bedroom. It follows him into the kitchen when he avoids his partner's gaze. It follows him into the office when his confidence quietly dips. It keeps him up at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering if this is just who he is now. That psychological weight is real, and it creates a vicious cycle. Performance anxiety triggers cortisol. Cortisol destroys testosterone. Destroyed testosterone makes the problem worse, which creates more anxiety. Understanding that cycle is the first step to breaking it. 5. Testosterone isn't just about sex. It's about feeling like yourself. A lot of men are walking around with testosterone levels that have quietly crashed, and they have no idea. Fatigue they blame on work. Brain fog they chalk up to age. Loss of motivation they call just getting older. None of that is inevitable. Certain natural compounds, ashwagandha, fenugreek, and zinc-rich foods, have been shown in peer-reviewed studies to support healthy testosterone levels. Not synthetic, not artificial. Just giving your body the raw materials it stopped getting from your modern diet. When testosterone comes back, it's not just erections. It's energy, clarity, the feeling that you actually want to show up for your life again. 6. What urologists know that your regular doctor doesn't tell you. Here's something that might surprise you. Urologists who specialize in men's sexual health often say the same thing behind closed doors. Most erectile dysfunction in men under 70 is vascular, meaning it's about blood flow, not hormones, not psychology, not aging. And vascular problems respond incredibly well to lifestyle and nutritional interventions. But the average doctor's appointment is 7 minutes long. There's no time to walk you through nitric oxide pathways or explain why the inflammation in your gut is strangling your blood vessels. So you get a prescription, you fill it, and the root cause quietly keeps getting worse. That's not medicine, that's management. 7. The gut-blood flow erection connection nobody's talking about. This one blows most men's minds. Your gut lining is responsible for converting dietary nitrates into usable nitric oxide. When your gut is inflamed, and most men eating a modern Western diet have some level of gut inflammation, that conversion process breaks down. You can eat all the right foods and still not absorb what your body needs. This is why so many men try natural approaches and feel nothing. It's not that the compounds don't work, it's that their gut can't process them properly. Simple gut-supportive additions, fermented foods, specific probiotics, even a daily helping of leafy greens, can dramatically change how your body absorbs these critical compounds. Fix the gut, restore the pipeline, restore the function. 8. Age 80 isn't the finish line. These men prove it. I need to tell you about something that quietly amazed researchers at a men's health clinic in Texas. They studied a group of men between 72 and 84 who had completely restored erectile function, not with medication, but through targeted nutritional protocols combined with specific lifestyle adjustments. What these men had in common wasn't wealth or genetics. They all prioritized blood vessel health. They all had strong sleep routines. They all consumed specific morning compounds consistently, and they all reported something that the clinical data couldn't fully measure. They felt like themselves again, proud, whole, present with their partners. 80 isn't a ceiling, it's just a number. 9. The morning ritual that rewires everything. So what does this actually look like in real life? It's simpler than you think. Before your first cup of coffee, drink 12 ounces of water with a pinch of sea salt. This jumpstarts nitric oxide pathways and hydrates your blood vessels before caffeine narrows them. Then add your compounds to your coffee. L-citrulline or a quality Tongkat Ali extract works well. And pair it with something containing healthy fat, so absorption is maximized. Spend 10 minutes outside in morning light. Cortisol follows a natural rhythm, and morning light exposure helps regulate it before stress can spike it artificially. That's it. 15 minutes, consistent, every morning. Small rituals compound into massive biological change over time. This is how men in their 80s outperform men in their 50s. 10. This isn't about sex. It's about reclaiming your identity. I want to close this section with something I really need you to hear. This isn't about performance. It's not about impressing anyone. It's not about ego. It's about the version of yourself that felt alive, that felt connected, that felt like a full, whole human being capable of intimacy, presence, and depth. Erectile dysfunction doesn't just take something physical from a man. It takes his sense of identity, his courage, his willingness to be vulnerable with someone he loves. Getting that back isn't vanity. It's healing. It's wholeness. It's what you deserve. Here's what I want you to walk away knowing today. Your body is not your enemy. It has never been working against you. Every symptom, every struggle, every quiet moment of shame, those were distress signals from a system that needed support, not punishment. The men who reclaim their vitality at 60, 70, and 80 aren't superhuman. They're just men who decided to stop accepting a lesser version of their lives. They started asking better questions. They started paying attention to the right things. And they stopped letting a 7-minute doctor's appointment define what was possible for them. You are not past your prime. You are not too old for this. And you are absolutely not alone. Nature gave your body everything it needs to heal. And modern research is finally catching up to what that means in practical terms. Start with your morning. Start with your blood vessels. Start with the belief that something better is actually available to you. Because it is. If this video opens something up for you, hit subscribe. Every week, I go deeper into the things nobody else is saying about men's health, mental strength, and what it actually means to feel fully alive at any age. This community is for men who refuse to give up on themselves, and that's exactly what you just proved you are.